Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is SockBot, and today I'm going to be playing some more levels in LittleBigPlanet, because like I said, Dreams is coming out next week, and I want to be playing more Dreams next week, and the LittleBigPlanet's always going to be here, and these levels are always going to be here, and you should play them anyways, regardless, and I will leave the creators in the comments down below, and if you like the video, subscribe if you want to, no pressure. But Dreams is coming out next week, and I'm going to be focusing on that, because it's a Dreams and LittleBigPlanet channel, and I have a lot of footage on that, and that's what I got to do, and I already said this at the beginning of the last video, which is why I sound this quick, but I want to play some levels, so let's get right to it. Year 4067, welcome to our conservatory, Sackboy. You are the only creature left on Earth. Everything outside is burned. We've created the conservatory just for you to keep you alive. We created sun protection windows and plants to keep oxygen inside normal temperature. You're the only hope to save the Earth, so we can create some solar energy mechanics to see if you're ready to help the outside world. Great. Good luck and do your best. We can't wait to see your name in the scoreboard. Thank you. Weird that there is a scoreboard in this main, well, actual place. Like, if this were a story-driven game, why is there a scoreboard? Sounds like some, what's that one? Oh gosh. Okay, so like I said in the previous video, and I totally forgot to mention at the beginning of this one when I was talking really quickly, this series is largely meant to talk about what I like about levels, what I don't like about levels, what could be done slightly better, but most of it is just me saying this works so well, and this could work better, and or it did work better, but it should be applied to other areas, if that makes sense. But largely, when I talk about game design, I'm always playing levels that I'm impressed by, because I like to keep this channel pretty positive. I realize the previous video may have been a little less positive, and I apologize if that was the case, but I always end up apologizing for things that I say that even can kind of come off as negative, because these are amazing creators, and they spend a lot of time making these levels for us to play, and being a creator myself, I understand that it takes so much time, and oh my goodness, I try to be positive about them and try to constructive criticism. I want to say that, but I know that my levels could be critiqued way more than any of these, and I don't do everything perfect myself. It's more just going through these and playing them as an objective person can hopefully provide some level of hey, this is something that could be done better from a person playing through your level as opposed to from a fellow creator. Even though I am a fellow creator, I don't want it to come off as I know better, because I don't always know better. I rarely know better. And it's just my opinion. Like I said, don't hate me. I'm just providing my opinion for all of you to watch so that you can enjoy the video and enjoy the levels. So hopefully that's not offensive. I'm sorry if it is. I love you guys so much. I realized that I spent the beginning of this level just talking about that, and talking about, well, talking about levels as opposed to actually talking about this level. But yeah, so far, good level. I mean, I think anything with the freaking hook hat is so incredibly fun because it's just such a satisfying thing to use. Thank you, Media Molecule, for creating that, and I don't know why I just randomly fell off, but, well, it could be because I'm bad. It's very possible to be because I'm bad. But who knows? Though if we are, this isn't a critique for this level, but if we are talking about LittleBigPlanet in general right now, overused thing in every level ever is that darn material that you hold on to climb up. I mean, I realize that it's useful to get certain places and to get your character vertically up in the level. Like, I understand that, but there's better ways to do that. Just put in a bounce pad or something. It's way more fun and way more dynamic. Having to wait in a level like that for like almost no reason at all kind of ruins the flow of it, you know what I mean? Like, if that was just a regular wall jump material that led just into a teleporter like that, that'd be great. I realize that it's to help you time things correctly, and that's an obstacle in itself, but like, it's just, I just don't like that material. Not a hate on this creator at all. This was a fantastic level, flowed perfectly, really fun. I actually had played this before because I recorded it and the recording got lost, which is why it wasn't that difficult for me, because normally I have a lot more difficulties, but that is a gorgeous level. I love the idea of it, love the plant theme. Everything fit that theme really well. The flow was fun, and like I said, that hook hat is always really, really fun. So let's move on to the next level. Good job to M89091520. Okay. Can we just have an agreement to warn me when a level is going to when a level is going to contain elevators? If anybody has an elevator level, send it to me and I'll do one of those like horror game type things where it scares me because I'm frightened of elevators. Master Detective SockBot. Okay, so random red stuff is not good and will kill me, I think. That is my assumption. I'm assuming that's not taffy. Assuming. I do want to say right off the bat, look at this gorgeous tile in the background. Is that a material? I don't think it's a material, but, sorry, voice lines. I'm just a little voice who will guide you through this abandoned factory. The light is pretty special. It gives you powers of double jumping. Try pressing it twice and the jump button finish. Nailed it. I should be a voice actor. Okay, so double jump. Cool. What is that flame thing? Does that give me double jump? Yes, it does. Red is dead. Don't die. But, sorry, as I was saying before, this tile in the background, that has to be created, right? Like, that's little tiny bits of material using, like, the medium grid or something every single time? Is that the case? Because if so, oh my goodness. Sorry. That you can jump after climbing when you have the light's power. No? Well, now you know. Finish. What? Does that just mean I don't lose it? Wait, can I lose it? Is that a thing? Like, if I use it, do I use it? Oh, yep, okay. Okay, so pause, two things. One, this tile is gorgeous, and I think it actually is individual materials, as you can tell by the climbing section here, which is cut into it. And unless they cut into a material like this perfectly on the squares, which is possible, if they did that, equally as impressive, but that's very cool. But secondly, it logically makes no sense as to why you would be able to double jump after grabbing when you can't double jump after landing. Like, why when you land after double jumping can you not double jump again, but when you grab after double jumping you can double jump again? That just doesn't quite make sense to me. But that's, I mean, I am me, so maybe I am just a silly butt. But like now I still have the flame. Okay, but then it disappeared? Slightly confused by that, but yeah, interesting. And now I still have it, so I can still double jump, but then it disappears. I think that's more of a technical limitation issue rather than them actually being like, oh, but rather than them actually messing up. I do think that it's just a technical limitation where sometimes it just messes up and causes you to not be able to double jump. And actually, as opposed to being an intended gimmick, I'm going to give the creator the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe the fire feet for some reason don't disappear when you climb, and that's why they added it as like a gimmick. I don't know. I'm hoping that's the reason, because I think that makes more sense. Okay, these particles give the same power as the light, but please note that you might have to press the jump button 2 times, so always press it twice for security finish. So, like, double tap. Got it. Okay, so... Wait, is this... Okay, so question. Why... So, okay, so it's like radiation gives me the power of that. Okay, so that would be... Okay, so these move when I jump. So here, there should be some indication as to why... So, yeah, that's strange. Okay, so one, it's a little bit weird that they didn't... Well, no, I mean, it makes sense. Radiation gives you the power to double jump, so that's why those flashlights did, because for some reason they were irradiated. That's kind of interesting. But there should be some noted, like, some kind of sign that tells you why these things move when you double jump. I don't know why there's not. I think there should be. Not completely required, but it would... I mean, you can figure it out pretty quickly, but, like, why wouldn't you just add that, you know? Just a small thing. Okay, so... Another small thing. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be harking on the bad things, but why are those things bad? If... Like, gamers are... You generally want to assume that the gamers are going to be a little bit dumb sometimes. And for simple things like that, maybe don't make radiation good in some cases and bad in the other cases. It's a little confusing. It's okay. Also, maybe stop adding elevators to your levels because they scare me. Because I don't like elevators. Ever. But only because they scare me. Okay, well, that was weird. Oh... Good call. Pretty sure that they probably did the same thing. Reasons for testing your level. I hit up because I thought it was going to stop moving to move to the back of the layer there, and I fell off the platform and it killed me. and something they did activated this checkpoint. So good call. Helps for people that are going to break your level, because people will try what they can. I actually have a friend that I always have test my levels. His name is Kyle, because he is great at breaking them, and that really helps me prevent against everything, which is great. Okay, I'm confused as to what I'm supposed to do here, or I'm bad. I can't tell which one. Bad. Okay, it was just bad. The last thing that you has to know is that the light can run on fire with... Wait, is that you can run on fire when you have the light's power? Please note that you cannot run on hot... Oh, it's hot metal. That's what that is. I get it. Wouldn't it make more sense to run on fire than run on hot metal? Like, wouldn't it make more sense to keep this fire as, like, the... Oh, okay, so I got rid of my fire there. That was my bad. Wouldn't it make more sense to be able to run on hot metal than to run on fire? Maybe I'm just, being silly. Oh! Technical limitations, man. I feel you. Shooting green orbs. Oh, I like this. I like their use of portals, and they actually, so you made it, good job on the creator, you made it look like the portals that we're used to, which is impressive. You did not, however, consider that I am terrible at this game, despite having played so much of it, but I won't fault you for that. Wait. Okay, so small inconsistency here. We're shooting green orbs, right? Do you remember when I mentioned earlier that there were those little things, the little things that looked exactly like this, that were deadly? Why are these not deadly? Inconsistency. They, like, if one of these is deadly, why are they both not deadly? You know what I mean? Like, why are we shooting I guess it makes sense. Power rods would kill you, but they can also power different things. Okay, I'll give it to you. It makes sense. Again, like, just a small notice that these platforms will move when you jump, or maybe a reason for it. Like, if it logically made sense why they would allow you to well, they would move when you jump. If there was some logical reasoning to that, I would appreciate this a little bit more. Okay, I think, oh, there it is. I was like, is my brightness turned down that much? No, I just missed it. Nailed it. Oh, so by the way, those are the things I was talking about before. Like, I get it, they're deadly when you hit them, but oh, shirt. Okay, so now I can jump over it. Ooh. And then I already talked about it. Ooh, so here's the small thing. So I remember when... Oh, is this gonna work? Oh no, okay, I get it. So I remember when I was talking about a previous level that actually did something around here very well, and it was when you were in those small places like below me right now, where there's that very wide area, if that makes sense, like a place that, or sorry, very deep area that had a bunch of layers. And creating a LittleBigPlanet in particular, it is useful to take what other people have done very well, and that creator, who was the one that worked for Ubisoft Paris, so if you look on my channel for the Ubisoft video, because he created a level in LittleBigPlanet, it was really good, that was guess it didn't work. That was an incredible use of that section, because they allowed you to walk in 3D as opposed to having to switch between layers like this. They allowed you to walk in 3D like that, and it was gorgeous and perfect, and I loved it. Just during that one section, and it made it flow better as opposed to having to go up, down, and all those kinds of things. So, you know, I think it worked better. Okay, I don't know where to go from here. Oh, okay, so that time it was just my brightness. Nailed it. I know I seem dramatic, but I can't even fault this, because I did make a level back in the day that was literally called, like, the Tower of Terror or something. No, it was the Hollywood Tower Hotel. I made a level that had an elevator in it, so I don't know why I'm being so particular about this, but either way, fantastic level. Like I said, there were a few inconsistencies in terms of, like, those platforms that moved when you jumped, that there could have been some notification as to why they would have moved, but the level is gorgeous. I love the theme. I love, like, radioactive type things in general, whether it be comic books or, well, I also watch a lot of documentaries about nuclear power plants for some reason. I have watched everything, I mean everything about Chernobyl, which I'm hoping is not coming off as insensitive. I just think it's an interesting thing that we can learn from. But speaking of learn from, that was a great level. Gorgeous, interesting theme, very unique platforming. I thought adding the little shooty things to activate switches was like nothing particularly groundbreaking, but it was interesting enough. And definitely the double jump was very well done, and surprisingly not glitchy. There were a few glitches, and they even mentioned that in the starting there, which I'm sure is due to them playtesting and having issues with it. But it was beautiful, and it worked well, and it was a fun gimmick. And I'm sure that they could have made it more difficult, but I'm kind of glad they didn't, because I feel like if they did make it more difficult, it would become more frustrating with a gimmick that might be a little more touchy, like that double jump. I'm sure there's a better way to do that than maybe they found out, because I've seen other people do it fantastically, and it's worked a lot more smoothly, but a lot more smoothly. It's worked smoother than it did there, but regardless, it was done very, very well. I'm impressed. Yeah, way to go. Major Maximus LBP. You killed it. The level, that is. Okay, hope you guys are all doing well. Like I said, I am doing these videos because I'm going to be playing a lot of Dreams in the next coming weeks, so stick around for that. I'm not giving up on LittleBigPlanet just because the early access releases next week. That is like all I'm going to be playing. But I will talk to you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe if you want to see more, but otherwise no pressure, and I hope you all are doing well again, and I will talk to you guys soon. Sorry if my chair squeaks. It just does that. Goodbye. I guess.